and cut the check, monopolize the set.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On first down, Fields. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now Fields. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Mayfield on play action. It's caught. Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. First carry for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? We're scoreless after 1. From the 44, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
Jarvis Landry now in his 4th year with Cleveland, a 5-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed 1 game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, good move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 20. Mayfield now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Fields throw complete there to Perriman.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So the quarterback able to keep the play alive with his feet and then have the poise to make the touchdown pass.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one totally. Not just the poise, but being able to keep his eyes downfield, because often when a quarterback starts to move around, they're moving around to run the football. Not in this case, moved around to keep the play alive, to find an open receiver, bingo.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Regular.
Throwing, Mayfield. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Again, he's got that man Landry. 7 yards, the pickup there. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And some space here. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Mayfield on first down. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
We got 4. We got 4.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Greg Newsome. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Following the interception, Mayfield. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Back to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Fields on first down. He's got Perriman. Touchdown, Chicago. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give. This is Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. Mayfield now from the 50. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Boy, they're lucky, very lucky to get this one back.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A give running right is Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run. Chubb. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Rip right.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. What a big fourth-quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To the air again, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Fields. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The
Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. They run it again with Chubb. Room here to run. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. Mayfield going to try to throw for the two. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 10. Off play action, Fields. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. From the So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they will fall to a similar mark.